Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a voice memo, not a reading today. I just wanted to go over a couple of things. So I did some polls here on my community tab here on YouTube, and you guys were so kind to participate in it. And so I just wanted to go over some of the results so that way we can just kind of discuss the things that, I've heard from you guys, the things that I'm considering moving forward, etc. So I did a poll, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I'm just going to go over those results. So there was only 5 choices that I could give. That's the limit. And these were the percentages. So the first thing that came through at 39% was twin flame, divine masculine / divine feminine. So 39% of my audience loves seeing those types of readings for my channel. And it doesn't surprise me because when I started in 2017, that's how I started, was as a twin flame specific reader. And it's only been since then that I have brought more of a variety to my channel. And then 18% of you said you love the spiritual journey readings. And I love to see that because I really love to do those readings. Now on Wednesdays, which I didn't do it yesterday, but I've been doing something called Witchy Wednesdays, which is kind of like a fun little way of doing like your spiritual gifts and your spiritual reading and things like that. So I love that you guys said that. 17% of you said you love the zodiac readings. And so what I'm probably going to do with that is I'm going to do a little bit of a variety where I'll do earth, air, fire, water. I think I did that last week. And then some weeks I'll do the individual signs, etc. And then 13% of you said weekly soul connection readings. Now, I know that some of you in the comments had mentioned that you were afraid because it ranked lower that I was going to take those away. This poll wasn't really about taking anything away. The weekly soul connection readings, I think, are important, and that is because not everybody resonates with the whole twin flame label. And at the end of the day, what does that label really matter anyways? And so I will definitely be doing those on a weekly basis moving forward. And then pick a card got 12%. So wasn't super popular, and pick a card's not really super popular on my channel. They are on other people's channels. I think that certain readers are known for certain things. And to be honest, the zodiac readings aren't a super popular one on my channel either. And that doesn't mean I'm going to take either one of them away, but I may just not dedicate all of my time and effort to that, So, and then I did a second poll, and the second poll that I did was about 5 days ago, and this is what came through. Again, at the top, twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine at 38%, your spiritual journey at 24%. So again, those first two were the same really. And then a general love / singles. So I inserted that as a new, choice. I got 14%. So I will start to incorporate some information for singles, like maybe new love on the horizon or just what's going on with you as an individual, etc. So that was 14%. And then angels, spirit guides, ancestors, life purpose, etc. That came at 13%. And then karma, shadow, triggers, trauma at 11%. And even though that ranked last, that doesn't mean that I don't see it as not being important. Not everybody wants to focus on shadows. I totally get it, but it's super important. So I will always be incorporating that, not on a weekly basis, but I will definitely be still incorporating that into my channel. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I heard you. Now, I did get comments on all of these, so I'm going to go through it. 38 of you said, whatever you want to post, Mystic Moon, I love the variety. So thank you so much for saying that, because that just tells me here that you guys are in tune with whatever I'm getting from spirit as far as what I'm being guided to post whenever I'm just kind of feeling things. So that's awesome. 19 of you said that you love specifically the twin flame readings, which is no surprise. 19 of you said that you love the personal spiritual journey, gifts, purpose readings. So I love that because this soul connection reading did come in at 14 of you saying you love that. So twin flame, your personal journey, as well as your soul connection readings, those 3 I'm going to most definitely be doing on a weekly basis. So you guys can always pretty much count on that on my channel on a weekly basis. Okay. And then 9 of you said you loved the shadow, karma, letting go. So even though it ranked low on my second poll, 9 of you specifically said, I really like that because it's helping me battle with whatever I need to let go of. So I love that confirmation there. 9 of you also said, I love the angels, ancestors, guides. So that matched with that 13%. 8 of you again said, I love the singles. So that makes total sense to me. 7 said, pick a card. You like those. So not really high. Only 5 of you said the zodiacs. 4 said that they love the long and in-depth readings, which I used to do obviously a lot of, but I don't do a lot anymore. And then 3 of you said, I love the short ones. I have time. So I am listening to that, you guys, and I'm kind of meeting you guys somewhere in the middle, because I understand not everybody has time to sit down and listen to like a 2-hour reading. I seriously used to do 2-hour soul connection readings on a weekly basis. I just don't have that time anymore, especially when I'm trying to do all this other stuff too. But if I feel guided to do a long one, I'll do a long one. So that'll be a little treat for those of you that love those long in-depth readings. 4 of you said career and finances. So this is the deal about this, you guys. I'm not super passionate about doing career and finance readings. Now, I've tried to sit down and do a few here and there, and I've actually canned them because I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. You can't force yourself to do things that you just don't feel it, But there are a couple of decks out there that are specialty decks from a couple of creators that I've seen that I want to pick up. And when I pick these decks up and I work with them, I kind of feel like maybe I'll be able to do maybe one a month or something like that. So I just want you guys to know that I am listening to that. And I do realize that some people want advice on that. So after picking up those decks, I'm going to see how it feels. 3 of you said that you love the lost love, and another 3 of you said you love the soul contract. So that makes sense because I do those here and there. 2 of you said passed over loved ones, so messages from the other side. That's usually a reading that I'll probably do once or twice a year. I'm not a spiritual medium, but there are cards and decks that I use from my spiritual medium friends that they've created. So every now and then I'll feel guided to tap into that energy. I think that I'm going to go over the just mentions. So one person mentioned this and another person mentioned this. It says one said false friends. So that was kind of interesting. One said do in-union readings. I've never been guided to do those. I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I'm just still not guided to do it at this time. One said planetary influences, and I think what you're talking about is maybe Mercury retrograde or the new moon being in this or the full moon being in that. I am starting to do that twice a month. So whenever the new moon is in, last month was, not last month, that's about wow, I've had too much coffee. Let me slow down. The new moon in Gemini that just passed, I did a reading with that energy. And then last month I did the full moon in Sagittarius, which is my sign. Woo, that was amazing. Anyway, so this new full moon, it's not a new, full moon in Capricorn next week, I'll be doing a reading on that. So even though only one person mentioned that, every single time I do those readings, those seem to I get good feedback from that. So I think that that's important as well. One person mentioned destiny, fate, law of attraction, and that kind of falls into the witchy Wednesdays, what's our law of attraction vibe, things like that. One of you said the fortune teller readings. I think I've done that a few times, and it's not a huge favorite or anything like that, but that's just kind of fun. So I like to do that here and there. One of you mentioned to do more collabs, and I don't really do a lot of collabs, but this last month here in June, I did a collab with Sister Moon Tarot as well as Rising Sun Oracle. And so, when we're feeling it, we'll do another collab. So that'll just kind of come and go as we feel. And then one person said health. I'll never do readings on health, you guys. That's just one of those things, your health is your health. And I'm definitely not a doctor. I don't do readings on legal things either, or anybody going through legal cases or health issues. Pregnancy, stuff like that, fertility. I stay away from all of that stuff. So I'll just never do that. And then somebody said parenting advice. I don't think I'm qualified, even though I have a 27-year-old daughter now. She just turned 27. And even though I have 2 step boys, and I'm just definitely not qualified. I'm going to tell you, parenting is one of those things where it's a lifelong quest. You'll never master it. Just when you think you have it all right, you're just like, oh my God, I'm a total, it's just one of those things where you're probably never going to truly master it. So I'm definitely not qualified. And I'm not necessarily qualified to give all the advice and do the readings that I do either. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm thinking I'm so professional and qualified in all these other subjects. But parenting advice, I'm probably not going to do readings on those. Sorry. I don't feel qualified. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that I heard you, that I read through everything. I'm taking everything into consideration. And I'll probably do these polls quarterly because I do like to check in with my audience to see what you guys like to see. But obviously, as you guys can see here with all of the percentages and all of the comments and everything, what everything is pretty much geared towards. But I love the fact that most of you said, do whatever comes to you, which I will probably always continue to do. But I just wanted to see where you guys stood. Also, if you guys ever notice that I am absent off of, I don't know if I mentioned this before, if I'm absent off of YouTube, not doing readings, it's usually due to a migraine. I had a migraine these last couple of days. I had started on, I think it was Monday at noon, and I had a little bit of a break on Tuesday, so I was able to do a little reading that I posted yesterday, and then I had this just full-on migraine that was 24 hours with no relief. And I woke up this morning and I'm great now. So if I'm just ever missing for a couple of days and then you're not really seeing a lot of posts from me, that's usually why. And I'm like so dizzy, I can't even look at my phone. So I'm like not even just able to do anything. Anyways, you guys, I hope that this was helpful for you guys to hear. And I just wanted to check in with you guys. And thanks so much for listening. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.